Well, I'll be damned. Look at my hair. At least I got hair, right? What the heck is that? It's gray. Oh, it's just beautiful. Down here at the Sunnyside Garden visiting Mouse. She's here. She's worrying about everything possible. You know, you guys all know me, everybody. You know, I've always had a good relationship with my mom. Everybody likes the mouse. And I ain't ready for this, guys. I'm not a caretaker type person to begin with. You can give me some other job, okay? Have your mother acting like an anxious child all the time. I could alleviate some of the stress on her, which I'll do. You know, she likes it here. Given her the choice several times. Would you want to stay here? She's institutionalized. She comes to her house about once a month. Lori came with me last time. We get her there, we'll walk down there, street down to Leota, past St. Cyprian's, over Washington Avenue, and down to 1098 Noriega Avenue, right past the Sticky Feet Gonzalez, the Shock Mills, the Dollar Hides, the ever-present Coogan Castle, the Acres, the Trujillos, Dr. Hughes. Almost all those people are gone. And on to 1098 Noriega. She comes in, goes in the room, looks around, makes sure I didn't move stuff too much. Last time she didn't even want to sit down. She didn't want to stand 20 minutes. She wants to go back here. I guess that's called being institutionalized, huh? She doesn't want to stay. Even one of the neighbors from across the street, one that moved into Milton's house, remember Milton? As opposed to Popeye, and Milton was called Bluto because he smoked a cigar, in difference to the pipe smoking native of Genoa, Italy, Popeye George Ginepro, who told one Mr. Bill Akers one day with his deep Italian pipe-scented accent, "They call me a Popeye because I smokes at a pipe," which was appropriate because Monty Akers is the one who named him Popeye. In fact, you know the whole damn neighborhood called him Popeye? I think his own kids called him Popeye. And then at Christmas, and of course his wife was Olive Oil, that's a no-brainer. But when at Christmas, when his, like, I guess they were his grandchildren, there was like 8 of them came and visited. They were Pip-Eye, Poop-Eye, Peep-Eye. They all got one of those names. Sweet Pea. What a bunch of little jerks. Anyhow, this is my transportation these days. I don't know why I'm doing this right now, except I'm feeling very lethargic and she's worrying too much. And I'm in this alone, guys. I am the Lone Ranger. And I gave up being the Lone Ranger. But then I became it again. And I'm not a very good Lone Ranger. Now I gotta have somebody do the busy work, and then I can do well. So Vicky and Joe, Eric, they're around. My kids are around. My cousin Kathy's around. But my mother's emotional support, you're looking at it. Here he is. Here's Chrissy. I'm 100%. Not 100. Lori comes around. Joe takes care of the financial paperwork. Thinks he's the king of the world too, but he does a good job at it. But we're disconnected now too, through some ridiculous allegations, which I won't discuss here. But that old lady sitting inside there is 100% reliant upon me. And again, I'll put some room in there for my daughter Lori and my cousin Kathy, who also come by, and then her friends. Florence Holbeck, one of the greatest ladies that ever lived, and Carol Gallardo, also one of the greatest ladies that ever lived. Still talk to her regularly. We just talked to Carol today. There's nobody else, guys. There's nobody else. And I don't mind it. I really don't mind it, except that I'm not that good at it. And then I'm running into a quagmire now where living at her house, it costs so damn much to be in this place. And it looks like I'm going to have to rent out her entire house probably, because renting out rooms to make up the difference is, having roommates, number one's a pain in the ass. And two, it's not a whole lot of money in it. Luckily, right now, the two guys I got are kind of loners like me. And that's another thing. I am becoming a serious loner. Yeah, me. Mr. Saturday Night. The cat on the hot tin roof. Woodchuck extraordinaire. I am becoming an extreme loner. And I don't want a girlfriend. And I don't want, well, I don't have a wife, but I don't want her back anyways. See you, Janet.
I'm Odyssey.
Oh, that's Odyssey. That's Odyssey. She looks like Janet. They think I'm they think I'm a couple days from being put inside this place. Well, I'm gonna shut up and go. Do you know where this place is right here? This Sunnyside Gardens. This used to be an apricot farm, one of the last ones left in the valley, in fact. It just so happened to be right here. And we used to pick apricots here. And that was a great time, wasn't it? And me and Bugman would ride our bikes through the mud. Boy, that was a good time. I'm not a. I kind of need a Tonto. A Jane. The one I had proved not to be loyal. Well, I'm going to show you one more thing here. What we're going to do is we're going to see people say, what's it like to ride on that wonderful scooter? Because, when I see a girl, I say, hey, you want to go over for a ride on my motorcycle? I don't want a pickle. You just want to ride on my motorcycle? Well, I'm going to show you. First gear, it's all right. Second gear, it's all right. All right, this here is the 9-bot. Put up the kickstand. Place one foot upon her. Get rid of this. Put on the handlebar here. We have our equipment, check equipment, turbines to speed, atomic batteries active. That don't mean ice cream, that means get out of the way, fat ass. Brake, it's got a good brake. I've already locked it up a couple times. Acceleration, got 3 gears here. And when we get going good, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to hit 20 miles an hour. And when you're a 60-year-old fuck on a little teeny scooter going 60 miles an hour, there is no way that equation is going to come up with the jackpot. Crackpot, yeah, but here's what it looks like. So, ladies and gentlemen, prepare yourself. You got to be as tall as the duck to ride the Big Dipper. And we are going to go ride. Turbines to speed. Automatic generators on. Here we go. All right, this is just for you, Coogan. It's dark. We're wearing sunglasses. It's 90 miles to Chicago. We got half a tank of gas. Hit it. First gear, it's all right. Second gear, it's all right. Third gear, it's all right. I want to ride my GTO. I want to ride my GTO. What about that other one, Shockman? What was that other one? There is the Doctor of Doctors! My motorcycle gang member friend! All right, hey, I'm giving a video of how fast I can go, Doctor. That is me and Stace are the motorcycle kings.
Come here.
I got to say hello to this little video here. Say hello.
You're vittling, huh?
I'm vittling. What the hell's vittling? I'm gonna pass your ass in first gear here. Here we go. Oh, baby. You just wait till I kick on the afterburners and leave that commie MiG in the dust. Hey, there's St. Cyprian. See it? St. Sewerhead. Carson School, which is now Vargas School, which it always should have been Vargas School because it belonged to Vargas. And now we come up on the corner of the Hunters. You just have to stop here. I do most of the time. The Hunter's house and the house of Stinky Feet Gonzalez. The Shock Mills, a very haunted house. I kind of knew these people, not very well though. The house of the Chupinos, Susan, Carolyn, Lou, and what was the mom's name? Rosie. Very fine people. Susan was a good kisser. She taught me how. The Coogans. If there had ever been a circus contained in a house contained in a circus, or all humanity represented under one roof, that's it. The Collins house right there. Somebody else lives there now. The Williams house, where that doctor was just there. Dr. Crazy Hughes' house. Crazy Hughes, then filled by my friend Blanca Gonzalez, my girlfriend. This is the house of Captain Chris, who now is home of Isa. Isa, your new neighbor. The Acre House. Hey there. Originally built by the Trujillo family, now owned by this Indian couple. The Zickwit House, built by Joe and Marianne Zickwit, now owned by the Zucatos. Now, isn't that strange that you get a house, custom built, and they're both Z's? Boy. Well, they even want to wait in the lunch line. And then we come around to the corner. We're almost back, coming in for a landing. Here we are at Rico's house. My good old buddy, Jackie Rico. The mom still lives here. I got to get up and walk because there's somebody checking out King Louis' library. So I'm walking right now. She's checking out King Louis' library. Don't ask any questions about what that is. And here we are. We're back. Because on secret, don't tell anybody, but I'm actually King Louis. And I made King Louis' library and I've given all my books away. And it really goes. People really take them. Especially the Playboys. Just kidding, I wouldn't give those away. I don't even own any. Peace out. Thanks for going for a ride with me.
Do you have something you could